Gold Radio Talk. It's about the gold. Gold Radio Talk. It's about the gold. I went looking for some gold today. Turned on my radio. Bobby Friesen was talking away on his radio show. All right, welcome to the show. How you doing, Sean Pomeranke?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Very well, sir. Thanks for being here. Tonight, our special guest is Mike Pung, inventor of the Gold Cube and the new Banjo Pan. Mike is an innovator and an industry leader in the world of gold mining. Welcome back to Gold Radio Talk. How's it going out in Oklahoma?
It's going good, Bobby. It's nice and calm and just 68 degrees here. Oh, wait a minute. Let's flip that around. 98 degrees.
Hi, I'm Walt Wagner. I'm Shannon with American Mining Rights Association.
Tonight's episode is brought to you in part by Prospector's Choice, home of the alluvial sleuths. All right. Welcome, everybody. I'm Bobby Friesen. It's time for Gold Radio Talk. We're a weekly call-in show about gold prospecting. Today is March 1st. We're all waiting for springtime to come in so we can get back to the prospecting for gold. Our show is live streaming on Mixlr Broadcasting on the web. You can also check us out later on our recorded audio archives. Check that out on iTunes or Stitcher. Also, the TuneIn app is search with one keyword, Gold Radio Talk, all together. And you can find our over 65 archives or so. We also do a live video stream on Periscope app. If you have a tablet or a smartphone, you can watch this. Or you can watch from your computer. Just point your web browser to periscope.tv/DJ Bobby Friesen. Okay, thanks for tuning in tonight. Our very special guest, Daryl Friesen, who stars in the new series Curse of the Frozen Gold from Animal Planet and a couple other networks like the History Channel in Canada. Daryl is in the area of British Columbia, Canada. He and his team have searched for Slumax gold, said to have nuggets the size of walnuts up there in the area of Pitt Lake. Daryl, nice to have you on the show. How's things in Canada?
Things in Canada today, it's a really rainy day.
It's rainy up there.
Yeah, it's a rainy, dark day. You know, it didn't start out very well. I even got my car stolen.
Ah, jeez.
Yeah, so it's a little dark up here in Canada today.
I hope you get your car back so we can have a season 2.
Yeah, we'll have a season 2 regardless if I get my car back.
Excellent. Well, you know, the show actually came out last year in Canada, and then it was, like you say, geo-locked, so we couldn't watch it down here in the States, but it was recently released down here in the States, and how was it received?
I'd say the show has been received really well. Up here in Canada, most people like it, if not really like it. And also the reception in the States, I would say, is being even more enthusiastic for the show.
Well, you know, it's finally a show that's not all just competition with big machinery and stuff. Now, and I am a Gold Rush fan for many years, but you guys have more of what the small-scale miner is doing. That is panning, searching for gold, and prospecting on a smaller scale, looking for big gold, but not necessarily using a dozer, right?
Right.
I love that.
Yeah, that's definitely part of the appeal of the show for sure, right? But though I get criticized from the other side, I hear from people saying, why don't you move more ground, get some bigger equipment up in there, and things like that, and they want to sort of see that kind of thing.
Yeah, you know, and those are the same guys who tell me the more material you move, the more gold you get. But yeah, that may be true if you have a claim and you have a big area. But if you're looking for pockets, deposits, or maybe some gold that was stashed, then you don't need all that. Now, let me ask you this. You have quite a diversified team. Tell us about the team you explored with. And I hear you're over at Greg Henderson's place tonight, eh?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay. Oh, hello, Greg. Are you there?
Hey, Bobby, how's it going, man?
Hey, good. Good to have you on the team. Now, I guess you build a few things, sluice boxes and high bankers, right?
Yeah, well, Daryl and I have been prospecting partners for a long time now, so to be honest with you, we're kind of low-budget guys, and I've got the fabrication shop at home, so it only makes sense to build my own equipment and base it on the geographical ground that we're working. Because as you know, if you're buying equipment from Keene or wherever you're buying it from, it doesn't work well in all places. So we tend to want to build the equipment that works for a given area.
Well, Keene is one of my sponsors, so I got to say it works worldwide, but I do understand because I have Prospector's Choice as well, and I've been in kind of the factory environment or the manufacturing, looking at all the presses and all that goes into it, the measurements and the stamping. So I get it. Yeah, I think you're right. You can kind of adapt your equipment to the conditions, right? Instead of just buying something.
Just fine-tune it. Absolutely. Yeah. And you know what? I use a lot of Keene equipment, and I just fine-tune it to suit the environment I'm in. And I know Mike well, and those guys are great, man. I got a lot of their equipment.
Oh, yeah. Now,
Mark, all the guys at Keene, they're great guys.
Yeah, and Pat as well. Now, I have the A52, and what I did was I modified that. I went ahead and got a full classifier screen that goes 3/4 of the way down, punch plate, if you will, and the legs on that A52 if I want to move a lot of material. Get that out, and then I've got the Razorback from Gold Hog in there instead of the expanded. So that's just one of my setups. And, I do use Prospector's Choice out of Arizona, who is also a smaller plant, but they're expanding as well out there in Surprise. So tell us about Adam and Evan. They were like the mountaineers who actually did the ice pick action, right?
Yeah, we met through basically a love of this legend of Slumac's legend, right? What happened was they started searching for it themselves, going to some of the other areas like Terra Rosa Glacier, places that I'd been interested in a long time. I hadn't got there on foot because it was really difficult to get to, and these guys were really good mountaineers, and they went into some of these similar areas, and were able to get to these places. So we started working together.
Nice.
Right? So I started giving them research, and they would go into places and whatnot. And we were doing this long before there was a TV show.
Right. It's always good, and I wish I had a team at my disposal because I'm not a spring chicken either. But you know how when you're looking for gold and you're like, damn, I wish I had some young blood around to kind of,
That's exactly what it's like, right? It's like I wish I could get in there, but I can't. So maybe these guys can, even though I want to get in there myself as well, really badly, right?
All right, we're here with Chris from Prospector's Choice, and this is the 19A1 cleanup sluice?
Correct.
Tell us about the product, Chris.
It's the same as the 15A models, but of course we're 19 inches long now, hence the 19A model. It also comes with a machined, grooved boiler section. This allows for mixing of the water and material, but it also gives us two contrasting colors. The black sands will show up against this, and your gold will really pop out against the black. It'll also capture your fine flower gold in this first section. We add material to it. In this particular case, we're using dry material. The boiler section allows it to mix, and your black sands show up in this area. It also has a little bit of a raise here, so the gold really has to work its way up and over and out of that in order for it to get loose in the sluice again.
Kind of like a ramp action.
A ramp action, yeah.
Excellent.
Any big chunks that do get up and over it are going to get stopped in this first section here. We use an aggressive ribbed rubber matting that's glued in place and everything's siliconed in.
All right, and what's the price of these?
These are $95 with free shipping. And again, it comes complete, less the 5-gallon bucket, your 12-volt supply, water, and dirt.
You got your pump included?
Pump's included with the pump hanger. Keeps it up out of the dirt that's collecting in the bucket.
Right, that's that aluminum bracket hanging on the side, folks.
Correct. There's a pump hanger right here. It also comes with a drilling template, so it sets your bolts, which automatically sets the angle of the sluice.
So they just set up their bucket and just pop a couple holes in there, and what are those bolts that go through it?
Correct. And that's all included within the package.
Oh, so you just basically hang the unit into the bucket at an angle, at the right angle, and
it just clips right onto the bucket, and you're good to go. It automatically sets the angle of the sluice. Using a round bucket, you can use it in the field simply by turning the bucket to get your correct angle from left to right.
Excellent. Available at prospectorschoice.com, folks. Order today. Chris ships fast, and you'll get it very soon. Thanks a lot, Chris.
You bet. Thank you.
Prospector's Choice.
Yeah!